Hello, welcome back to the Lion's Den. I'm your host, Seth, and you're going to hear the second part of Dimensions of Leadership with the Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. Make sure you subscribe. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Lion's Den with Seth, a podcast where progressive men and women can learn and teach each other the ways of the land. The Lion's Den is where royalty comes to council. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Seth.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Seth. This is your host to the Lion's Den. Welcome. So this is a bonus episode, and when I introduce the individual, you will know why. However, I'm not going to say his name because you guys, I'm sure you know him, those that are in the military or just know, thorough individuals in their life. But I'm going to ask you, sir, if you don't mind, to recite that poem. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only, the enlisted Jesus. No, we got my man Scalif up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, sir.
Hey.
Welcome. How you feeling?
Man, it feels good, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming,
It is.
and I appreciate you reaching out. And I'm really excited to be here. Really excited to have some dialogue, man, about life, about leadership, maybe a little bit about the Air Force.
Just a little bit, just a little bit, because people work, and we don't want to talk about work all the time. So go ahead with that poem. I don't know it.
Man, I might need some help with that.
No, we ain't going online. It's live, baby.
Yeah. Well, first, let me just say why I recite that.
There we go.
That poem.
Yes.
It's something that became near and dear to my heart back in 2003 when I was pledging Omega.
Yes.
And it's near and dear to the hearts of all Omega men, and it's something that I've remembered and something that helps me through the challenging times. And
Absolutely.
One of the reasons that I passed it along to our airmen at certain venues, and not just publicly but privately, is because I think it's very, very helpful when people are going through tough times. And as you know, a lot of our airmen are going through tough times.
Yes.
But and when I go through my tough times, like everybody else, it's something that I recite to myself, and I can typically get myself back in the game.
All right.
But so Invictus, out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I think whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. But under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloodied but unbowed.
Yes, sir.
Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I'm the captain of my soul.
Yes, sir.
Invictus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't think y'all understand how deep that is, but you will dig that. All right. But nevertheless, man, I do want to say I appreciate you coming to the show and taking time out, right? Like I said, it was a long time coming. You know this, right? We chit chat and everything, but
Dude, you like a legend, man.
no, I'm not.
Come on, man. You've been a legend. You've been a legend, at
nah.
least in my eyes, man, since 2007.
Man,
right?
how?
I think you were, what were you, a staff sergeant, tech sergeant maybe?
Staff sergeant,
And I was a senior master sergeant, and, you were the best DJ on the peninsula in Korea. No bullshit, man. And, you were the catalyst. I think you and, what was his name? Guy from New York. I can't remember his name, but you guys were the catalyst behind the open mic night.
Oh,
and,
Cook. You're talking about Cook.
Yeah. And just watching you over there, man. Not only, and then what I noticed about you over there is that you were multi-talented. You not only the DJ, but you used to get up and spit. You were always doing a lot of things, and then shortly thereafter, maybe even when we were still there, you started another business. I'm like, man, this dude must be
the
Jamaican.
clothing line.
Yeah, I'm like, this dude you got 10 job mind.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But I think the reason behind that, like we was talking about earlier, is I just didn't want to lose myself. You know, I was away from family. I was away from friends and individuals that I leaned on, you know, so I had to find my passion. And within that, I was able to bring a different community together, right, of spitters, right, like you're poet, you know, and individuals wouldn't have known that, right, because we connected and other individuals connected on a different level. Yeah. It was outside of the uniform. You feel me? So yeah. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's just the opening. So how you feel, man? How you feel? Like you're getting ready to go ahead and just move on and try something different. What is it that you, Khalif, want to do?
Yeah, dude, I feel good, man. So and I'm retiring in September. Okay. And that'll give me almost 32 years in the United States Air Force.
Wow.
And
congratulations.
I don't have any regrets.
Yes. Congratulations.
Yeah. People ask me, you know, what do I wish I would have done or done differently? And I just learned in life, man, not to have any regrets, right? Yes. So every success and every misstep that I made, it was meant to be that way.
Absolutely.
And so I'm happy with my career. I'm happy with the difference that we've been able to make in the United States Air Force. And I'm looking forward to getting out and being like you, Scooby.
No, man.
I heard on the intro, they was like, and you're host Seth Miller. I'm like, Seth, who is Seth Miller? This dude's name is Scooby, man. Yeah, DJ Scoob, right? But being an entrepreneur, right? So, you know, I'm a certified executive coach, and I'm looking to get into the corporate spaces and do some one-on-one coaching, not the leadership training. Most people kind of confuse it with, you know, teaching classes and talking leadership. Right. But I'm talking about the one-on-one coaching, helping individual leaders on their journey to become better human beings and certainly better motivators and mentors. So encouragers of people.
So would you say it's like leadership enhancement?
You can consider it enhancement. You can, I mean, if you think of the person who 2 weeks ago woke up on New Year's Day and said, you know, I want to get in better shape this year.
Yes.
They probably wouldn't go take a class, but they'd find somebody and hire somebody to work with them one-on-one.
Gotcha.
And they might meet once a week or twice a week or twice a month. And that coach, that fitness coach, would be responsible for holding them accountable, asking them the tough questions, showing them different techniques to achieve whatever goals that they want to achieve. And the good thing about it is, if the coach is not their spouse or their sibling or their friend, it's that much better.
That's right.
Right? Because I'm an uninterested party from that stand. So same thing. It's you can do mentoring and coaching and all that type of stuff internally with your boss and people that work for you. But I think it's better when you have an external coach, somebody that it's not a part of your organization. You don't work for them. They don't work for you. And they can help hold you accountable to become a better leader. And that means something different for everybody, right?
It does.
So you know, my model is a client-centered model. Okay. So I don't have these three magical things that you can do to become a better leader. It's really about, hey, let me do an assessment of where you are and where you're trying to go, and then I can build a plan to help you get there.
I can dig that. So did you come up with a name already? Or
I actually did, man.
Oh, did you?
You'll be shocked. It's called Khalif Wright Coaching.
There you go.
I went through a whole bunch of, you know, Titan leadership and all these fancy things, but what just kept coming back to me and what stuck to me was just my name.
Yes.
And so I'm going with Khalif Wright Coaching, and that'll be it.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. I can dig that, man. Well, congratulations on that. Congratulations, man. That's very commendable. But not just that. That's a way for you to stay connected with individuals, but on a larger scale.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you and I have done some, I wouldn't call it official coaching, right? But when you called me about we talked about it on the way over here, when you called me about the event that you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. And so I would consider that the type of coaching that I would do when I transition. So I ask you some questions. I talk to you through, you know, I tried to get you to see a different perspective.
You did.
But I didn't prescribe, hey, go do this or go do that. It was just more about, hey man, let's think about this from a different way. And maybe you took some of the advice and maybe you didn't. But as we talked about, your event ultimately turned out great. And,
right.
So that's what I mean, right?
I get
just
you.
imagine if you had somebody that you had on a regular basis that you could. And actually you do, right? Because you can call me anytime.
Right.
If you had someone in an official capacity that you could meet with, let's just say twice a month.
That's right.
And then on a regular basis, you could call, email, text when you have questions or when you have things that you're thinking about.
I understand.
From a professional perspective.
And for those out there that don't know, what he's speaking about is an event that I put on. It was in 2018. Was it? Yeah, 2018. It was the Veterans Against Suicide and Awareness. The reason why I put it on, and I wanted to do something. That's the thing, right? Because you see something that needs to change, but you don't know exactly what to do, but you know you want to do something. And so what he did was help me to formulate it in a way. And the good thing is, I took what you said, but I also put some of me in it. So it was still good. But what I don't like, and because I also coach as well, accountability coach, the reason why I'm more of an accountability coach versus a life coach is because, in my opinion, some life coaches or individuals that want life coaches just want a friend. Right. I don't really want to be a friend like that unless we connected, right? But I don't want to be a friend. What I want to do is hold you accountable, because I'm going to ask you, what is it that you want? And I'm going to repeat it back to you. And maybe my words or your words. Is this what you're saying? Then after that, go do it. Yeah. Right. And here's the steps from point A to point B. This is how we can work that way.
The one thing that I think people confuse when you talk about coaching is they think you have to have a problem. Yeah. To need coaching.
That's right. All right. Right.
Just like they think you have to have a problem to need counseling, marriage counseling.
That's right.
Or to go see a chaplain or whatever. Sometimes, the best athletes in the world, in any sport, they have a coach.
That's right.
And they don't go get a coach when things start going sideways.
Right.
They start off as young men and women with coaches.
Yes.
Who can enhance their ability to perform optimally in whatever sport that they might have. And so leadership and leaders in that facet are not that much different from athletes. If you want to become the best version of yourself, if you want to achieve the goals that you have, it's probably a good idea to have a coach, a mentor, somebody that can, like you said, hold you accountable.
That's right.
Help you see things that you may not see.
Absolutely.
Give you things to think about. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also looking forward to, being on my own time, earning my own dime.
Yeah. The hardest thing is going to be finding out what to wear. Right.
No, actually, I'm ready, man.
You ready?
I'm ready, man.
Put up the boots and bring down the suit?
Yeah, my wife get on me all the time because for the last 10 years, man, even way back when we were in Korea, I've been buying a suit here, buying a suit there.
That's right.
Dress shirts, ties. I'm a bow tie guy. Lapel flowers. All the things that I think I ultimately was going to need when I get out. I already got, man. So I got a full wardrobe. I got, and it comes in handy because some of the social,
of course, events
that I have in this job. But I won't have to get out, man, and go spend $10,000-$15,000 on suits and stuff. I mean, some of the stuff has been. And after Korea, right? Because you're in Korea, man. You like, man, this is nice, man.
Right.
And you realize, man, no, that's just kind of ghetto.
Is it right?
So I got real conservative after that with just nice dark suits.
That's
very nothing too fancy, nothing that
grandiose
that I couldn't wear in a business and professional environment, and so. But I do still have some of that stuff, man.
Do you? When was the last time you wore that
zoot suit looking stuff, man, with the Steve Harvey, with the 24-inch cuffs and the big wide bootleg.
Bruh, what you gonna do with it? You know it ain't coming back.
I'm gonna donate it, man.
There you go, because it ain't coming back.
It ain't coming back.
But you have to, right? You have to be able to dress the part, especially not necessarily dress the part. Dress for the success you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's commendable, man. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
Man,
I know you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I've been into for a few years now. I've been into the lapel flowers, man. I first started seeing them on on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Watching analysts, man, and they sometimes they wear a pocket square, sometimes they wear this. It's really a fake flower that they put on their lapel, and I just discovered some wooden ones.
Wooden?
It's wood, but it's got a little flower in the middle. Oh, it's tight, dog.
What? Where at? I mean, like, where can you find it?
Come on, man. Why you all up in my stuff?
No, but, I mean, I ain't trying to be like. Wait, first of all,
the internets, man. You can find anything on the internet.
Wait.
Amazon.
All right. Wait, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. So you can't see what type of shirt this brother got on, but I'm gonna let you know he got on a Cowboys jersey. I mean, a shirt. Okay, trust me. I don't know what it is, but
Hey,
what's going on with the Cowboys?
Bro, we on the same couch, right?
The Lions?
The Lions.
But
I think y'all beat us this year, right?
Yeah, we did. But it's okay. It's okay. So, all right. So, let's say this. What about your Super Bowl vision? Who you think? Who you think got it?
Man, I really like the Ravens against the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And I'm going to give the edge to the Ravens. Now, both of these teams are relatively young, and they got young quarterbacks who've never been there, and so there may be a tendency for nerves to kick in.
Right.
But I like the Ravens' running game. I like not only Lamar Jackson's ability to run the ball, but if Ingram can stay healthy. And, the Ravens both of them got good defenses, but the Ravens, I think I give them a slight edge because of Jackson, their running game, and Lamar Jackson's ability to create, something out of nothing. The only way I see the Ravens not getting there and potentially not winning is if Lamar Jackson, heaven forbid, gets hurt.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because I think that's a game changer. Okay. That's a game changer. But I say Ravens 49ers.
So that's the prediction?
That's the prediction, yeah. And
the Ravens.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Make sure to listen to the show on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, and Radio Public, where you can subscribe, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you like or dislike this episode, we'd appreciate your feedback on Facebook at www.facebook.com/LionsCast. Check out the book, The Black Collar Mindset, The Art of Strategic Thinking, on Amazon, or www.theblackcollarmindset.com, a manual to maneuver through life strategically by holding yourself accountable. Tune in next week for another episode of The Lion's Den with Seth.